Ready?
Grandmama, that looks like pretty stuff.
Good afternoon. I'm Rose from Grandma Rose's Open Pantry. And yesterday on my video, um, I told you that I had made a white bean salad. Well, I'm changing it up a little bit. It's still bean salad, but today, instead of all white beans, I'm using some red kidney beans. So, and I also have got like a half a cup or a half a can of garbanzo beans. And no, chickpeas. I'm sorry. These are chickpeas. And the reason I'm putting these in is because they're crunchy. The the white beans that I'm going to put in it, the navy beans or the great northern beans, whichever ones, and the dark red kidney beans, they're kind of mushy, but the chickpeas, they're kind of crunchy, so it gives it a little, it just gives it a little extra texture. So that's 1 can of dark red kidney beans, a half a can of the chickpeas, and one whole can of the northern beans or navy beans, great northern beans or navy beans. And I just put the red kidney beans in for color because I like color. So now in this, I'm going to cut up a cucumber. This is an English cucumber, and this is about a third of one. And I'm hoping it's going to be about a half a cup. But I cut it into thirds, and I put a third of it in yesterday. So I'm just cutting this in little slices, and then I'm going to cut it in small cubes because I've got red and yellow sweet peppers, and they're cut in small cubes. My red onion is cut in small cubes. So I want my cucumber cut in about the same size pieces. When you're making a salad, you want all of your veggies to be about, I'm not measuring, to be about all the same size. So, and the English cucumber, I like the English cucumber because the seeds in it, as you can see, it doesn't have many seeds. And it's all right if I didn't get all the peeling off of it because it just gives it a little bit more color. And sometimes when I do a salad, I'll take my little vegetable peeler and I'll kind of go down it and leave part of the green all the way around, and it makes a pretty salad. So, and I kind of did that with this cucumber today. Okay. So that was about a third of an English cucumber, and I'll show you because I bought another one this morning. They're about this size when you get them in the grocery store. And the English cucumbers are always wrapped in that little cellophane. So, all right. So this is 1/2 cup of cucumber, diced cucumber. 1/2 cup can of chickpeas. 1 can of dark red kidney beans, and 1 can of my white navy beans. Okay. Now to that, I'm going to add a half a cup of red diced onion, finely diced. 1/3 cup of yellow and or orange and red sweet peppers. Okay. It's a beautiful salad, really pretty, and it's really, really good. Okay, now I'm changing it up a little bit today. This is a Tomatillo. Roy and I love them. We've got some planted in the garden for the first time this year, and it's got this little husk on it. So what you do, you take the little husk off, and it's kind of sticky. So I'm going to take it over here, and I'm just going to wash it. And now I'm just going to cut it in little bite-sized pieces. It's kind of tart. If you've never seen one, this is what it looks like on the inside. And when I was using them earlier in the spring, Roy took some of the seeds and he planted them, and that's where our plants came from, isn't it, honey?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, so hopefully we're gonna have some tomatillos this summer.
You've already got some small ones.
Oh, good, good. Because we really love them. They're kind of tart. They're different from a tomato, but we really like them. So I thought it would be a change. It would be good in this salad. And every time I make a salad, I usually make it different. I hardly ever make a salad the same way twice. Roy said, honey, did you write the recipe down? I said, well, no need. I probably am not going to make it the same way anyway. So, all right, that was one tomatillo. Now, I'm putting pepper. And probably I'm not measuring. It's just to your taste. Salt. To your taste. Put these over here. Oh, by the way, today is mine and Roy's anniversary, and we have been married 58 years. As a matter of fact, right about now, 58 years ago, we were saying I do. Because we got married on a Sunday afternoon. The wedding started at 3 o'clock. It's 3:34, so I imagine we were just about saying I do. Or if he was saying, now pronounce you man and wife. So.
You talk about significant emotional events. they say those change your life. Well, that wedding changed my life.
Well.
For the more gooder.
That goes both ways, honey. So, okay, now, that's all I'm going to put in my salad today. Now I'm going to make the dressing. I'm going to use olive oil. I guess I'll measure this for y'all. I'm going to start off with 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And this is red wine vinegar. I love red wine vinegar. And so, I'll measure it. I'm going to put, it's not coming out very fast. Oh well. Take me a second. So Roy and I went out. We never go out and eat. Never. I always cook. And so this morning he said, honey, you want to go out for breakfast? I said, well, yeah. So we live about 30 miles from a town in Georgia called Dublin. So we went to Cracker Barrel. Then we went by the vet, got our dog some medicine. Then I had to run in Walmart for a couple of things. And so we just spent our morning just kind of milling around, just having a good time. Now that was 1.5 tablespoons of stevia.
How much of the vinegar was it?
4 tablespoons. I was talking and trying to count. I'm almost sure I put 4 tablespoons of vinegar in it. When you get my age, talking and counting always at the same time doesn't always work. So, but I'm going to stir this up really well. Okay, now I'm going to put some garlic powder. This is just a taste now. And I'm going to taste of it when I get through. I may have, that was onion powder. I may have to add some more of the garlic and the onion. Now I've got my a tomato out here. I don't think I'm going to put a tomato in it because I've got the tomatillo. And I was thinking for color, but it doesn't need any more.
It's a little bit colorful already.
It is very colorful, yes, yes. So, okay. I just want to get all this stirred up good. Now, I'm going to put my salad dressing over it. I may have to add more, we'll see. But it's a very light salad dressing, a very light, a light salad. Okay. I'm gonna taste of it and see if it needs anything else. But isn't that beautiful?
Wow, that's beautiful. And by the way, the one that she made yesterday is already gone.
Well, my daughter came by yesterday. They came to pick up Ella. Y'all remember I told you that we were babysitting Ella, Promise's little dog. They came to pick that chickpea went down wrong. They came to pick up Ella, and so we let her taste of that bean salad, and she loved it. So I sent the whole thing home with her. So, okay, I'm gonna taste of this and see if we need to add anything else to it. That's good. But y'all know me. Y'all know I like things that are that pop in your mouth. So this is 6 tablespoons of red wine vinegar. And I may add a little bit more stevia. I'm not sure. I'm not going to add any more olive oil. But beans are kind of bland. So in order to kick them up a notch, to make them really zesty, you just have to add things to it. But now, this is going to sit in, when you make this, let it sit in the refrigerator at least 2 hours, an hour or two, and all these flavors will just kind of marry together, and that'll give your dressing time to kind of absorb into your beans. Okay. I'm getting another spoon. This is delicious, y'all. But it's really, really gonna be good in about 2 hours. My little pepper didn't get cut up good, so. And while I'm thinking about it, I had a viewer, a subscriber, she said, I wish you put your recipes on. And I do, but I have always forgot to tell y'all where I put my recipes. Under the name of my recipe, once you go into my channel, click on the name of the recipe, and there's a little word that says more. Click on it. It will give you a description, and I tell you something about the dish that I'm making, and then after that there's another word that says more. Click on that more, and down below it are all of my recipes. I always put recipes on anytime I make anything, unless it's something that doesn't need a recipe. And but even then I try to tell you what all is in it. So and I just never had thought to tell you that, because I thought probably everybody knew it, but they don't. And because even my daughter said, well, Mama, I didn't know that. I said, well, honey, I'm sorry. I said, I have got to do better. I've got to start telling people where they are. So this is delicious, and it's a beautiful, beautiful salad. You want to taste, honey?
Yeah. Okay. That looks great.
I'm going to give Roy a taste. I'm going to give him a piece of cucumber, some onion. I want you to get one of those little, I'm going to put one of those garbanzo beans on it so you'll have some texture. Okay. Isn't that good?
That's good. Good, good, Grandmama.
That is delicious. And I'm not going to put the red tomato in it. So I'm going to have the recipe down in the description box. So just hit more and then hit more, and the recipe will come up. So thank y'all for joining me today. I love you. Thank you for your prayers. Y'all just keep praying for me and Roy. And food feeds the family. Family feeds the heart. God feeds the soul. Put deliciousness back in healthy food. Please share this video and subscribe to my channel. Hit that little notification bell. Give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. And some of my subscribers have really left some really nice comments and really nice things, and I really appreciate it. So thank y'all for joining me. I'll see you next time.